Have you ever seen JavaScript code that looks like a staircase? That nightmare is called Callback Hell. Today, I will show you why Promise completely changed JavaScript and why almost every interviewer asks this question. By the end of this video, you will never forget promises again. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to understand what is callback hell, why callback hell is a problem, how promise resolved it, promise states, promise advantage, promise chaining, promise methods, interview questions, easy tricks to remember everything. Let's start. So let's imagine a real life example. Suppose you are ordering food online. What happened? You order food, then you make the payment, then restaurant accept your payment, then cooking, and then deliver. So each step depend on the previous step. Programming work exactly the same. Without promise callback hell, suppose every task need another callback. You can see from the picture, that means login, then get orders, then get payment, send email. So everything looks like a staircase. This is called callback hell, also known as pyramid of doom. So problem of callback hell. Imagine after 6 months your manager says fix a bug. You will open this code and immediately close your laptop. Problem: difficult to read, difficult to debug, difficult to maintain. Error handling becomes complicated, resulting code becomes difficult. Then JavaScript introduces promise. Promise says don't put one callback inside another. Instead, I promise I will give you the result later. Real life promise example. Let's imagine you order a pizza. Restaurant says don't wait here. We will call you later. Until then, you go watch Netflix. Exactly promise. Java, JavaScript continues doing other works. When pizza will be ready, promise notify you. So the promise syntax. So there is resolve and reject. In new promise, there is two arguments. So if success, then resolve, else reject. So promise has only two outcomes, either resolve or either reject. So promise states different. There is three states. One is pending, another is fulfilled or reject. So easy trick, I can say that PFR, pending, fulfilled, and rejected. Remember this PFR, pending, fulfilled, rejected. And consuming promise, what we can do, just promise, then we pass the data, console log data, then catch, and we pass the error, console log error. If it is success, then otherwise error in catch block. So easy to remember. Promise solve actually callback hell. Instead of this, so what is the memory trick? The best memory trick for this, what I can say, that we can remember it by reach, REACH, reach. R stand for readable code, E stand for easy error handling, A stand for avoid callback hell, C stand for chain multiple operation, H stand for handle async operation better. So remember this reach. Whenever interviewer asks advantage of promise, immediately say reach. So promise dot, now I am discuss different method of promise. So the interviewer few favorite method, among them Promise.all runs everything together. Promise.all runs everything together. If one fail, everything fail. Example, suppose download photo, video, music together. Promise.all settled waits for everyone, even if someone fails. Now third, Promise.race. Whoever finishes first wins. So whoever finishes first wins. And Promise.any returns first successful promises, ignore failure. So what kind of interview question you can maybe ask by the interviewer? Which is better, callback or promise? So answer should be promise, definitely better, because it's better readability, better error handling, better maintenance, easy chaining, and avoid callback hell. So if interview ask what is promise, then you can say promise is a JavaScript object representing the eventual completion of failure of an asynchronous operation. It helps eliminate callback hell by providing cleaner chaining and centralized error handling. And finally, easy trick, what I would say that callback looks like, you can say callback looks like staircase, hard to climb. Callback looks like staircase, hard to climb. Promise looks like lift, go directly to the destination. Whenever someone asks why promise, say promise replace the callback staircase with a clean elevator, so you will never forget. If you understand Promise today, next video we will learn async, the easiest way to write asynchronous JavaScript like synchronous code. So don't miss it. Like, subscribe, and comment. Promise, callback hell if you finally understand this concept.